Hi guys, welcome back to Max Electronics. In today's video we will be reviewing this Music 2 LED controller for RGB LED strips. It's apparently got wireless network control. I don't think it does, but we'll see. Wi-Fi support, 20 main modes, 15 music modes, touching color chooser, which is a remote, wake up induction. Oh, wake up induction. Okay. LED backlight and 3mm audio jack. The reason I bought it is I wanted to use it for my car. I've got LED strips there, and I've got typical music control that reacts to mic, and it's not really feasible to drive with a car noise kind of interacts with it, and LED strips go haywire, not to the music but to the car noise. So I thought I'll buy this one. I'll review it. So here it is. It comes with dodgy audio cables that we'll not be using. There is a controller and a card. We'll see that in a second. So it looks like it may have a microphone in here. It's a bit wobbly. So that would be a power switch, also a level. I like the connectors, so it's a quick connect once. We'll open it up and have a look what's inside. There's an audio jack. Here's a remote control. Yep, and instructions. So let's see what do we have in instructions. That shows you how to hook it up. So you can connect two LED strips. Okay, so features, all of that, music mode. It doesn't say anything about the Wi-Fi. So it's probably wireless, but it doesn't mean that you can connect it over the Wi-Fi because I can't see any barcodes for the app or anything like that. So there's nothing here. So it's definitely not a Wi-Fi. The only thing that I care about is it's got a audio in and RGB out. Let's open it up and have a look inside. The last screw. And here it comes. I probably should unplug those. Yep, so it does have a microphone. This is not a level adjustment. Oh no, it is. So the switch is not connected. I'm not sure why they put the one with the switch here when the switch is not actually connected. Interesting. It's got audio. Alright, nothing on this side. So it's definitely not a Wi-Fi. I can see a remote control. Antenna, but yeah, definitely not a Wi-Fi unit. Alright, so let's plug it into the LED strip and see what it does. Let me grab some LED strips. I've hooked up the LED strip to the controller. It's got odd colors. It's got red, green, blue, positive, but it's usually the other way around. It's usually positive red, green, blue, or red, blue, green. But this one's okay. I know I've connected it correctly according to this diagram, so we'll see what happens. I've got power supply set to 13 volts. Let's plug it in. Okay, it's lit up yellow. I know you can't see. Maybe I should put a paper over the top so it's easier to see. I will turn the lights off later. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but okay. If we turn it up, nothing happens. Let's grab a remote and press, okay, green. So it is in correct colors. I don't think. Or maybe I didn't connect the blue. Hang on. Is there a blue here? Okay, maybe the LED strip's faulty, so. Yeah, it's faulty up to here. That's alright. So we'll just chop that off. Yeah, there's a bad connection here. Sorry about that. I'll just cut it off carefully. There we go. Now we just got a little bit of LED strip. Let's turn it on again. So we've got yellow, which is correct, and we've got green and blue and red. So that's working fine. Let's go to the music mode. Okay. So it's just responding to the mic in red, green, blue, yellow. What's the sense? Okay, so we got white and color blink, so it's just going to be blinking different colors. And that's the sensitivity. Let's turn it up so it works with my voice, as you can see. Okay, the next one, it's sensitive color change gradual. So, oh yeah, so as I'm talking, you can see that it's changing. So, all right. The next one is red hopping. I'm not sure what red hopping is. I think it's the same as the first one. Green hopping, blue hopping, red green gradual, red green gradual, yeah, so it's yellow. Red blue gradual, which is just two colors at the same time. There's nothing, they don't go in between or anything. So it's, what's the next one? Green blue gradual. Okay, so the music ones would be only useful in white one. Okay, they didn't specify this one. Okay, so that's back to the another. Okay, we've been through this one, and okay, so if you hold down on button, it'll be, let's see if it'll remember. So if I go to music mode, let's say this gradual, well, I guess this one will do, and let me just unplug it and turn it off, and then we'll see if it'll remember it. So I'll even short it just to make sure the caps are discharged, and here we go. And no, it does not. Oh, it does remember it. Okay, so it's got a memory. That's good. Now let's try it with music. So let me just find an adapter, and I'll hook up some copyright-free music, and we'll try it out. And I'll turn the light off as well to see how well it responds to the music. All right, I've plugged in the audio input from the computer through the splitter. So the only thing that I'm a bit concerned is, oh, it's not doing it now. It was picking up, maybe there's a faulty plug. It was picking up microphone before as well as audio. So, okay, so that's working. And if I plug it in, it is still picking up the microphone, as you can see. Even though there is no audio going through the jack. So I wonder why that's happening. Maybe there's a loose, okay. Oh, 1, 2, yeah, so it's picking up audio through the mic, even though that maybe that will, no. So it's still picking up audio through the mic, even though there's audio not coming in yet, but it should be muted. So I think we'll have to remove the microphone. So that's the first downside. It's still going to pick up the audio from the mic. Let's hit up the soldering iron and desolder the microphone, because that's not okay. Okay, here we go. The mic's desoldered. Let's see if it'll work now. So plug the audio back in and then turn it on. Oh, positive got disconnected. Alright, so now we don't have any audio from the mic. Let's see if just keeps wanting to come back here. Alright, let's turn it up. That's already pretty sure max sensitivity. Let's play some audio from YouTube through both speakers and the device.
I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
Okay, so this is really odd. It's sort of working, but it's just dimming the light. It's not actually... It's not changing color or anything. Let's try a different music mode. I don't think that's... Is that a music mode? Let me pause the audio. It's not the music mode. Unless it's receiving something really dodgy. Maybe it's receiving a ripple from the power supply. That's turned all the way down, so it doesn't matter what I do. Okay, maybe the power supply's got ripple. Let's give it a benefit of a doubt, even though if you're using it at home, obviously it's not going to work unless you have isolated power supply of some sort. I'm going to connect it to a battery source and we'll see if that will help the problem, because there's no music playing at the moment at all and it's still flashing. So technically if I unplug this, I should be able to touch the microphone. Turn the sensitivity up. Okay, so it must be picking up, so... Alright, let's hook it up to a battery and see what that does. Okay, so it's not jumping around anymore. Let's see if I turn the sensitivity up. Okay, no jumping. If I touch the mic... Okay, nothing is happening. Let's plug the sound back in. Or the mic turned on. Okay, let's play some music and see what happens. Okay, now it's working. Maybe it's not sensitive enough. I'm going to turn the music up on the output and turn it down on the amp.
Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen.
I'll turn the lights off. I don't think that the level control does anything at all. Let's pause it and see what happens. No, it's still working. Still going. No matter what I do, hang on. So, no matter what you do, it's just gonna flash. Okay, if I pause the music, it's still doing funny stuff. I'm gonna snip that off completely, that pot, and see what it does now, because obviously it does nothing to the audio sensitivity. So I'll unplug it and plug it in again. Let's play music again. And it's gone into that flashing mode again, when the music is pretty much, let's say, stopped. And is just staying there. Okay, so this is a pretty crappy controller. I would not recommend buying it unless you just want a normal LED controller. It's definitely not really working for the music input. I'm not sure if it's even... Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I'm probably not going to use it in my car for sure, because even the cheaper one that I have now works a lot better than this one. I'm going to try trace out if that is even, if it's switched, because obviously microphone still works when you plug it in. I'm going to turn it off and trace out if that plug is actually switchable and where it goes, and then I'll tell you what I've came up with. Okay, I've done some exploring and bodging, as you can see. So I completely removed that trim pod. That's only for the microphone sensitivity, and even then it's useless. So what I've done is, let me just refocus. I have removed that R20 there. Let me get something to poke with. So that R20 here, it's a 10K resistor. I've completely removed it, and I have removed R28, which is this one here. And then I've bodged that connection from here going to this end of the resistor. So this is a switching jack, so it is switching something. I'm not sure what it's doing, but it's definitely not working for what they're trying to do. But it is working now. Once you do that bodge, then it will respond to the music the way it's supposed to. So I'm going to turn the light off and give you a demonstration. Should I put paper on top just so it's... I'll put a paper towel over the top just so it's not as bright, and so it's more or less, maybe double it, like that. Alright, so here's some music from YouTube, and let's see what happens. Let's play something else. As soon as I pause, it pauses, so it works as desired. Let's go for this one. Oh, let's go for this one. Let's try a different mode. So it is working the way it's supposed to now. That's the light. So, oh, the camera went out of focus. Let me turn the light on. Come back. It really doesn't like the LED light, so I'll turn it off. There we go. So, that's the controller. So if you just buying it to plug it in, it'll probably work alright with the microphone, unless you plug something into the audio jack. If you will, then you're gonna have a nightmare because it's not gonna work properly. Maybe I just got lucky that I got a defective one. I'm not sure. But that's brand new in the box, and it's definitely not working well. The remote control, however, has a little function with LED light which is going to flatten your battery very fast. Let me show you. I'll turn the light off again. So it glows, and depending on the color you choose, the center bit changes the color, and it is backlit. It's a nice remote, really nice remote. It is actually a lot brighter on the camera than it is in real life. In real life it's quite dull, like very, very dull. It's probably... yeah, you can see that glowing here, right? Well, it was. I can't see that glowing, so the camera is a lot more sensitive to that. But this is it. That's it for today's video. Stick around. I've got another video with another LED controller coming up soon. My name is Max. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If you'd like to support us, you can do that on Patreon at Max Electronics. We'll see you next time. Bye.